Welcome back, heroes, to this week's campaign, the Vikings. My favorite campaign. I love Norse mythology. Of course, the series on TV. I love the whole Viking series. Watched them all a couple times. And I'm still looking for Lagatha, and probably in all the wrong places because I can't seem to find her. So let's take a look here as to what we've got going. All right, so let's open this up. There's our rewards ladder. Pretty much the same. So this time we're going to work towards I can pronounce this properly, Yggdrasil, which is this giant sacred ash tree that's at the center of the cosmos, whose roots reach down into the underworld and its branches to the heavens. And Odin, the All-Father, hung himself upside down from the tree for 9 days so that he could gain knowledge of the runes. I love the runes. I mean, you can see I got a couple runes on me. So, very cool. Looking forward to this campaign. Looking for Lagatha. Maybe this time. All right. So, how are we going to get started here? Let's go back to the main screen. So, what I'm going to do, like I always do, I'm going to take 400 gems. This is the 400 gem challenge. And I'm giving myself 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds, just because I like all the ones, to see how far I can get with maximum 400 gems and basically 1 hour time. So we'll get started. So the first thing we need to do, we're going to need some building and do some research, right? All right, so let's unlock it. Thank you. Sailor's home, seafaring, unlock. Get some pier, do some beekeeping. And we'll get here. Let's see, we got 1,400 left, 140, we'll do that. Plunder, of course. You got to plunder if you're a Viking, right? Who doesn't like a good pillage and a plunder? Fishing nets, so we don't have to upgrade any of this stuff yet. We'll wait. All right. I should have started my timer, right? I'm already cheating. There we go. I'll let it run down here a minute. Nah, just kidding. So now we have buildings, and we've accomplished this and get 30 pennies. Probably should have gone ahead. We need 4 worker homes and 2 sailor homes. So buildings. Here, let's open up some land, and I would recommend opening all the lands along the banks first, because they're the ones that are going to give you the pier options. So yeah, and got 30 seconds to open that. We go back here. We did all that. Collect 20 pennies, which we'll get here right now. Collect that. We completed it. Give me some more cash, man. Fantastic progress. Woohoo! And start our expedition. We got to get some honey and some fish, man. Nobody ain't going nowhere without no honey and no fish. All right. It's our land. Open another one. All right, so here we are. We have used all of our lands. We've opened up down the bank, of course, because we need to build piers, fishing piers. And, of course, we need a place to put our raiding ships. So, yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in this corner here, and I'm going to buy 2 lands. So the first one's 50, and the second one's 90. So we spent 140 gems, which is pretty sweet, man. That's actually pretty cheap compared to a lot of the other campaigns. And this will give us the room, and we can continue to move. Let's just go ahead and move these guys down and out of the way, get our sailors out of the way here. All right. I had to reboot the program. Graphics were screwed up, and on this beautiful campaign, you can't have messed up graphics. So here we is. I got to produce some honey. 3 workers there. And I need to produce some fish. 2 workers there. So you can see my Egyptian campaign last time. I mean, you can see 2, 3 workers for these. The Egyptian thing was like 4 and 5 workers in some cases. So this is a little more logical. 1 minute each, right? Buy 3. Yep, I'm going to buy them. And this is what I mean by nickel and dime my 400 gems, just to keep production moving so that I can get, moving up, man, just these first few levels. So I didn't start my timer, but I just started playing, so I have to get used to doing that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I bought the 2 lands in the corner so I could get this going. Good investment, 140 gems. So I'm going to nickel and dime some of this stuff to get it going. And you can see I'm just collecting down here. We need 5 honeys to get through that one. And we just keep going like this for 1 hour. So I'll keep recording and just speed it up for y'all so you can see what I do. But in reality, those 2 lands right off the get-go is what makes the difference, because I can build a lot of workers and I can get production going really fast. So that's the secret. So anyway, we'll see you in 1 hour and 4 minutes and 25 seconds or before. And we'll see where we're at. All right, man. So it's the 400 gem challenge, 1 hour time approximately, and we'll see how far we can get. Well, here we are, less than 30 minutes, right at, not less than 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes, and we're at level 5, just like that. Getting ready to hit level 6. In fact, we're due for an upgrade. But that's it. So let's just take a look real quick at what we got. I'm going to go ahead and stash all this. I got to move my head out of the way here. Stash all this. So what we got, 3 apiaries, beehives, 2 fishing piers, our main headquarters building, of course, a town hall, 1 expedition ship to bring in all the goods, the plundering and the pillaging, and then so I got I guess 1 house to upgrade. Here's what that is. So 10 workers and 4 sailors. So that's where we're at, man. Not bad. Half an hour in. Oh, the other big thing is too is it production. I can do half hours, right? Up to an hour. They're not as productive right now until I get that upgrade. But I can now then load them up at a half hour each if I had the goods. But in this case, I think I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to use 18 gems. So that brings me to my gem count. My gem count is 182 gems is what I used to get here. That was 3 lands. The land here is cheap, unlike Egypt. In Egypt, I got 2 lands for 240. Here, I got 3 lands for 230. It must be because they're out in the boondocks, out in the middle of nowhere. So now I can walk away, and I know that I've got production going for an hour. And I can build up some cash. Let's see what they're doing here. I can do 30 minutes here. And we do have 3. No, but I'm going to buy that 3rd one for 5 gems. So we're now up to 287 gems used. But well worth it, especially early on like this. And, of course, I could have collected that. It probably would have been enough. Die! Oh, well. That was 5 gems I didn't need to spend. You know me, man. I got gems in my pocket. I got gems to burn. All right. So what it'll amount to is we'll see you in 12. Everything should be in place so that I can then go overnight to some degree. and collect in the morning and boost my levels and so forth. So thanks for joining me in this fast start guide. I hope it helps you. And we'll see you at about 12 hours in. All right. Remember, keep your head in the game.